What is up, guys? It's the Pie Guy and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at solving one-step inequalities, so let's get started. Okay, so for this one, the goal is to get all of the numbers on this side and just have x on this side, alright? So what I'm going to do to get rid of this 3 on this side, I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides. So 3 minus 3 equals 0. We're going to go over here, 5 minus 3 equals 2. We're left with x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so to check this, what we're going to do is we're going to plug 2 back in for x, and we're going to see if it makes sense. So go ahead and go 3 plus 2 is greater than or equal to 5. Well, 3 plus 2 is 5, greater than or equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5, so it makes sense since this is greater than or equal to. So we know we did it right. So for the next one, still want to get x on this side and all the numbers on this side. So to get rid of this 7 and be left with x, I need to subtract 7 from both sides. So 7 minus 7 is 0. Going to be left with x is less than or equal to 10 minus 7 is 3. X is less than or equal to 3. Okay, so go ahead and plug 3 back in. I'll have 7 plus 3 is less than or equal to 10. Well, 7 plus 3 is 10, less than or equal to 10. And 10 is less than or equal to 10, so that is correct. Okay, so for this one, now we're going to do some subtraction over here on the side. So to get rid of this negative 7, we need to add 7 to both sides. Alright, so negative 7 plus 7 is 0. 4 plus 7 is 11, so I'm left with x is less than or equal to 11. Plugging this back in, I have 11 minus 7 is less than or equal to 4. 11 minus 7 is 4, less than or equal to 4. 4 is less than or equal to 4, so it checks out. This one, another subtraction. So I'm going to add to get rid of it. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Make sure you do it to both sides to balance everything out. If x is greater than or equal to 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay, so plug that back in. 6 minus 2 is greater than or equal to 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. Greater than or equal to 4. So that checks out. Alright, now we have some multiplication. So to get rid of this, the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to have to divide both sides to get rid of this 2. Alright, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times x is just going to leave us with x. So we're left with x on one side is less than or equal to 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, go ahead and plug that back in for x. We'll have 2 times 2 for the x, less than or equal to 4. Alright, 2 times 2 equals 4, and less than or equal to 4. 4 is less than or equal to 4, so it checks out. Another multiplication, we have 4x is less than or equal to 16. So to get rid of this 4 on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and divide by 4. That leaves us with just x, less than or equal to 16 divided by 4, which is 4. Go ahead and plug in 4 for x up here. And I'll get 4 times 4 is less than or equal to 16. 16 is less than or equal to 16, so that checks out. Okay, now lastly, I'm going to do some ones that involve division. So to get rid of division, I have to do the opposite, which is multiplication. And so I'll have a 2 down here, so I need to multiply by a 2 up here. Okay, and I need to make sure I do that on both sides. Okay, so 2x divided by 2 is just 1. So I'm left with 1x less than or equal to 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, plug that back in for x. I get 8 divided by 2 is less than or equal to 4. And 8 divided by 2 is 4, less than or equal to 4, and that checks out. Okay, so for our last example, still involving division. To get rid of division, I need to do multiplication, so I'm going to divide by 3 to get rid of it. I need to make sure I do this on both sides. Okay, so 3x divided by 3, those cancel. I'm left with x is greater than or equal to 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so go ahead and check this. I'm going to plug the 9 back in for the x. I get 9 divided by 3 is greater than or equal to 3. Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 is greater than or equal to 3, so it checks out. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video or thought it was helpful, please give it a like and comment down below what you guys would like to see in my next video. If you thought a part was confusing, please feel free to screenshot it and send it to me via Twitter, Instagram, or email, all of which are linked down in the description, and I'll definitely help you guys out with it. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.